Hello, welcome back to this week's Staff Room Short. This week we're going to spend 5 minutes and 2 questions thinking about another one of our pillars of Lent, fasting. So fasting is a really interesting practice. In fact, it's a practice that goes way back into the Bible. If you look in the Hebrew Bible and the Hebrew scriptures at the start of our Bible, we see lots of examples of people fasting and going without. And the most famous example, well, Jesus did it. And do you know what? If Jesus did it, that's a pretty good idea to do it ourselves. And what he did for 40 days and 40 nights is he went into the desert to fast and prepare himself before he was about to start up his ministry. So before he went and was baptized by John the Baptist, and we see this towards the start of the Gospels, he went into the desert. And when he was there, he was tempted. One of the famous temptations is when the devil visited him. He said, "Look, I know you're hungry. You've got the power to turn those stones into bread. Do it." He said, "Well, yeah, I've got the power to do it, but I'm not going to do it, because I'm going to stay strong and disciplined. In fact, I'm not going to use the gifts I have to just look after myself. That's what they're about. That's not what they're about at all." Jesus was tempted to kind of meet that immediate need, but actually by going without, he recognized something more important. 1, his dependence on God. 2, that he had all this power and all this amazing stuff. And 3, that he should use all those things and give all those things that he had to other people. That's what fasting can do. Going without something during Lent can help us just appreciate just how lucky we are. And do you know what? When you look around the world at the moment, it doesn't take long to see people who are in need. People across the world, people in our own country who don't have enough to eat or drink. People who don't have warm shelter or a place to live. When we have those things, we can be grateful for them. And so maybe, as many people might be doing, giving up sweets or chocolate or some of those treats during Lent can help us really focus on what matters, thinking about other people. But it doesn't just stop at food. Fasting is not just about going without food or not having your sweets. It can be about giving up something else, giving up a habit or giving up a mindset. When we decide to go without something to give space for something more important, that's fasting too. And so maybe it's a case of, well, I'm going to spend a bit less time on my phone and a bit more time talking to people in real life. Maybe I'm going to spend a bit less time on the Xbox and a bit more time playing games with my brothers and sisters. Those examples of fasting are a great example of just how when we remove something, it leaves space for something more important. So this week, think about what it is you might be able to fast from. And again, this is very much part of our faith, but also something that everyone can do. We all know deep down, really, there's things we should probably have a bit less of. And being disciplined and being strong and actually completing the 40 days also means we can party on the other end, because don't get me wrong, I might not be eating chocolate during Lent, but I will be eating chocolate come Easter Sunday. Oh yes, trust me. And you know what? That chocolate tastes all the sweeter when you've waited for it. We're all the more grateful for those treats when we've gone without, and we're all the more inclined to share with others when we've felt what it's like to not have ourselves. Think about what it is you're going to fast this Lent. Think about what that might help you do as a community. And think about again how that pillar weaves itself into all the other different things that we do during Lent, all of which helps lead towards Easter and that massive celebration and that massive Easter egg. We'll see you soon.